Hello sir, my name is PESSHVAR and my partner is Chastan, NEVIN, Gabriel. So both of us have grouped up for this assignment and our title is Movie Ticketing System. So task 1, the description of our company. This company for movie ticketing system is a movie theatre chain that operates several locations across a region or country. This company's main goal is to provide customer with pleasant and entertaining cinema experience by playing the latest movie. We employ variety of personnel to manage the movie screening process and ensure that customers have a seamless and enjoyable experience. So, to provide exceptional customer service and establish a devoted client base, we are mainly going to focus on movie ticketing system to assist in management of ticket sales, the seating arrangements, and also concession sales data.
Hello sir, I'm Chastan and today I'm going to be talking about the three different processes and the data lifecycle of the application. So first we have the movie screening process. So basically this is like the main process. So you have like data entry of movie schedules, ticketing pricing, processing of ticket sales and seating arrangements. And so yeah, basically for example, if I show you in our data model, you have like the user has to enter their details when they create an account, so like their age, username and password, and this will be then used by booking, which will they will access the other databases through the relevant processes to get like a reserved seat, which will be taken from seats like their row, their number, and then cinema number, which will be the seats taken from the specific cinema number. And then you have like movies like the ID, which will, in the database you have movie title, description, the runtime and movie price. And the screening is basically for like when there are set times for movie screenings, it will then pick which movie it is to be screened, and then that will be relayed back to booking, and then that will be relayed back to the user. Next you have a payment process. So basically our application, we chose to go with like an outsourcing, like using a service, for example like iPay88 for transactions. So that the company will handle the authentication of payments, whereby it being using your card details or online banking like payback to you and stuff. So they will handle that, and then the important information like payment status will be relayed back to the application, and if it is approved, it will be and handed back to the booking side of the application. And if it's a success, it will say the payment is success, and it will go back to the user as a successful payment. Next we have the check-in process. So basically the check-in system is for basically when a user wants to go into the cinema, they will use their either e-ticket or a physical ticket, which they can get at the counter, and they will liaise with whoever is attending the ticketing counter. So this is basically like a security process, so that people can't use the ticket the second time, and it will also make the process of getting into the cinema a little bit more easier. So this is the same. Once they scan, they will the system will check their booking ID and their check-in status. So once the check-in status is changed, they will not be able to revert back to haven't check-in, so they can't use the ticket again.
So next, I'll jump into task 2 about the principles. So first one is disclosure principle. This principle is intended to ensure that customers have a complete understanding of the costs and terms associated with buying a movie ticket and are not misled or surprised by hidden fees or charges. By adhering to this principle, movie ticketing systems can provide more transparent and trustworthy purchasing experience for customers. So second is the security principle. This is intended to protect sensitive information from unauthorized access, modification or even destruction, and also to ensure that the system remains operational and available to the users. So by adhering to this principle, movie ticketing systems can help to protect customer data and ensure the continued availability and reliability of the system. Next, retention principle. This is to ensure that the system does not retain data beyond its usefulness, which could create unnecessary risk or burden to the organizations. So, by applying this principle, this system can help to reduce the risk of data breaches, minimize the costs associated with data storage and management, and also ensure compliances with legal and regulatory requirements. And for the data integrity principle, this is to ensure that the system produces reliable and trustworthy information that can be used for decision making and also other critical business processes. So by adhering to this principle, the system can help to ensure that the information they produce is accurate, reliable, and also consistent, which will help to enhance the decision making and improve operational efficiency in the system. And finally, access principle. This is to ensure that the sensitive information is protected from unauthorized access or misuse, and that data remains accurate and also reliable. So this will help to ensure that the system information is protected from unauthorized access or misuse, the data remains accurate and reliable, which will eventually build the trust and confidence among the customers and also the other stakeholders. Now I'm going to talk about the rights of data subjects under Malaysia's Personal Data Protection Act 2010. So the first one, right of access to personal data. Individuals have the right to seek access to their personal data according to Section 7 of PDPDA by filing a written request to the data user. Next, right to correct the personal data. According to Section 4, if a person discovers that their personal information is erroneous or incomplete, they have the right to request that the data user rectify or modify the data. And penalties for non-compliances with Malaysia's PDPA. So if you violate the PDPA regulations or any other legislations, you might face a 500,000 Malaysian ringgit fine or 3 years in prison. So I'm done here. I will let my friend to continue after this. Thank you.
So task 3 is the security measures. We have 8 security measures. So for access control is basically to ensure data security that will allow only approved personnel to access sensitive data and systems. Services like two-factor authentication and passwords could be used to secure the system. Next, we have encryption. So encryption is basically to hide sensitive information like credit card numbers, and all of this can be protected by using technologies like SSL, TLS, and AES encryptions. Then we have firewalls. Firewalls is basically to control illegal traffic sources and restricting access to ports and protocols. And so a firewall can aid in preventing unauthorized access to a network. Next, you have to keep everything up to date with patches, like updating software and system, installing system updates and patches on a regular basis. Next, we have network segmentation. So basically, by using VLANs, virtual private networks, you can protect the network site so that a attacker may not be able to access sensitive data. Then you have data backup. So data backup is more of after an attack. In case data is stolen or deleted, you can revert back to these backups to get back whatever relevant and important data that you may need. And of course, you need employee training, as you can see here. Employee training so that the employees themselves know what they will need to do and act accordingly. And of course, having regular security audits, so you can refine your protocols and policies and for future references and in case anything were to go wrong, they can revert back to that to know what to do. So yeah, that's all from us. Thank you.